Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of our Seed Showcase series. Today's seed contains 12 villages and temples combined together. It is a probably 95% savanna and desert biomed world. Obviously, we're in a classic world as we are right now. So, let's take a look at the map then, shall we? Here in the middle is our spawn point, pretty much on 0-0 itself. And that's pretty much all you can see from there besides this village down here. Our end portal and stronghold are over here, but as you can tell, I've got beacons all over the place to show you everything in the world. So let's get started then, shall we? We'll count them as we go. So here's the first one right here. Inside it, we have 3/4 of iron armor, which is a really good start. Then if you head over in this direction, we're going to hit this desert temple right here. Down the desert temple we go, and here we have a notch apple, 5 pieces of gold, another 4 pieces of gold and 4 iron, a saddle, and another golden apple. Not a bad start. It allows you to get pretty much everything you need for iron-wise just off of a couple temples. Now, if we head further in the easterly direction, we will see another desert temple over here next to a tiny little village. And down here, we have a little bit of string in there, 2 emeralds, an infinity book, another golden apple in there, and some more string, a saddle, and some iron. So over here, we have a small little village of a couple of the library houses itself. So go and grab your books from over here. And then that is pretty much it for this easternly part of the world. Now, we're going to hit the stronghold next. We have 3 glowstone pillars for our stronghold, and over here we have the first of the 2 libraries. The floor is missing in this one, sadly, but the only book in this section is a Fire Protection 3 Efficiency 4, because the wall there has overridden part of our library. Next one along, down in the ocean, under 1 block thick of gravel, we have our end portal itself at the coordinates listed on the screen. And then last but not least, the glowstone pillar over here is the second library. Aha. This one does have 2 chests worth of books in it. Down here we have Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 2, and Flame 1, Luck of the Sea 2. If you are losing your map and you've already died, it is another good place to come and grab it. Up here we have Respiration 3. Very good for fighting guardians, but there isn't one in this world. Aha, so we're going to fly off in this direction now, because as you can see, that's where we started off at spawn. We're going to go over this little bit of savanna right here to the next village along. You will also notice, because it's savanna in the hills, we will spawn llamas. So, over here we have another village with a lot of farms, if you ever want anything you'll ever need. Another library house there as well. Over here we have a desert temple and a village. Doesn't look like there's a temple, but it's buried in there quite well. Over here, obviously, the beacon's identifying that there are 2 more structures in this area. Down here, we have a Curse of Vanishing book. It's okay. String, Flame 1, more string, and 2 more golden apples, and a lot of gunpowder. So, moving on from that, we're going to head along the west coast here. You will notice these tiny, tiny little bits of jungle biome with a solitary jungle tree. Now, there is actually some melons somewhere in this area as well, so if you pay attention to as I fly past them, you might be able to spot them. They might also be further up as well, just behind it over here. I think they are. There they are, right there. Again, over here we have another desert temple and a village. Blacksmith chest is intact because the desert temple will override it. 2 iron chest plates, 2 iron swords in there. Then, if we go down past over here and down into the desert temple itself, we have a second notch apple, some more string, some more gold and another saddle, and some more bones. It's not really great stuff in that temple, but then again you have melons here, and there were pumpkins on top of the savanna biome over in the other direction. Finishing it off, we have 2 more over here, and a final desert temple just over there as well. So we have another blacksmith village right here, and inside this one we have 6 obsidian, which means if you want to get that enchanting table set up, it makes everything a hell of a lot easier. Down into this desert temple we go. We have some diamond horse armor in there, another enchanted book of mending 1, some not really anything in that one, and then last but not least we have feather falling 1 in there. So we're going to fly over to the final structure on this seed. Everything is in the south, sort of east to west sort of area of the map, and then this is our final one. Down we go. As you can see, the TNT underneath them there. We have 7 gold in that one, bit of mishmash stuff in there, an emerald, some iron, and another golden apple. And that pretty much wraps up this episode of our Seed Showcase series, pretty much right back where we began at the start. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I guess I will see you all again in the next one. As usual, all the stuff will be listed in the description below. Bye bye.